Hello and welcome to FM Review. I'm your host, Freddie Robinson, and in today's video I'll be going over the Everlast Diverse Sports Watch model EVWF007RE. This watch costs between $35 and $40, and it came out in 2015. It has an analog and digital display. It includes a stopwatch. It has a red and gray or silver color scheme. It's water resistant to 30 meters or 100 feet, and it has a day, date, month, time display on the faceplate. And here is a closer look at the watch, and you can see where the red and silver or gray color scheme takes place. You do have a gray dial color with red and yellow analog hands. This watch has several display windows, one being for the date and the digital time, and then you have two for animations. The watch does have a silver stationary bezel, and it comes with blue buttons as well as a silver crown. You can see that this watch has Everlast stamped on the clasp and on the band. And you can notice that the band does have a sewn in kind of rope look to it, and this is a very comfortable and soft, flexible band. This watch also has a multicolor illuminated LED that acts as a backlight for the watch. And that's really what impressed me with this watch, because it's the first watch I've seen with that function or feature that has all those color displays. And the colors are red, blue, green, and yellow from what I can tell. On the back of the watch you can see where it says Singapore movement, possibly Singapore movement, stainless steel, 3 ATM water resistant, and that pretty much translates into 30 meters or 100 feet, and China MOD, and I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if that's China mode or made. I'm not sure what that abbreviation means. As for my opinion of this watch, the display and the multicolor backlight really caught my attention, and I like it for those reasons. It does have a red and gray color that goes together real good, and at the time that's what I was looking for, a red watch. I'm not a fan of the analog digital purely because the hands tend to block the analog hands tend to block the digital displays, and so I'm really not a fan of that. But I did find out if you pull this crown out, it stops the movement of the hands. So I can find it at somewhat of a comfortable position that's in between those two displays, and I can just turn that feature off. This does have a good rugged feel and a solid build quality. It does not feel cheap in any way, even though it's soft and it was a $40 watch. It's built real good, and I believe it can hold up to the reputation that Everlast has developed over the past 50 or so years since they've been around, primarily doing the boxing and other sports. And this watch has 5 buttons and a crown. The bottom left button is the mode button. The top right is the start button. The middle right is your crown. The bottom right is reset. And the lower left is adjust. And the lower right is your light button. And now I'll go through the modes of this watch. Pressing the mode button one time takes you to the stopwatch. And you can start that and see what the time countdown looks like. Press the start button a second time and that stops it, and then you can reset it by pressing the reset button. Pressing the mode button a second time will carry you to the alarm, and this is where you can turn your alarm on and off or adjust the time for the alarm. Pressing the mode button a third time will carry you to the time setting mode, and this purely highlights your seconds first, and then you can adjust those using the start button and the reset button. Start will automatically reset or change whatever it is that you have highlighted. The reset button will carry you on to the next area, such as your hours, minutes, days of the week, and so on. And then you just adjust that with the start button. And then you go to the reset button and you want to change your different interval adjust that, reset, and you're taken to the month, day of week, and the date. Once you have all of that set, you can just press the mode button and you're taken to the faceplate, which is your normal timekeeping mode. This watch costs between $35 and $40. It was released in 2015. It comes with an analog and digital display, and it has a round dial. The watch has a silver gray dial color, and it has red and yellow analog hands. It has white hour markers with the numbers, and it has 2 animated displays. This watch has a date and digital time display. It is a red and gray case and band, and it has a stationary gray plastic bezel. The watch is water resistant to 30 meters or 100 feet, and it includes a multicolor illuminated backlight LED. This watch has a plastic case, a rubber strap, and an alkaline battery, and the model for that battery is CR1216. This watch comes in multiple colors. You can find it in red, orange, blue, yellow, and black, and it can be bought at Walmart, Target, Academy Sports, or ordered online from Amazon or Overstock.com. The case diameter of this watch is 44 millimeters. The case thickness is 10 millimeters. The band width is 18 millimeters, and the weight is 1.9 ounces. And here is a red, white, and blue watch display comparison, so you can see what this watch will look like compared to other watches that are of similar design and brands. And now I have the watch on so you can see what it will look like if you were wearing it. Do you know what to do about a sunburn? Apply Coke and feel great. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to keep more awesome FM reviews coming your way. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can take Coke and pour it on your sunburn, and it's better than aloe. You can take a cold can of Coke, rub it on your burn. It just makes it go away. And then, you know, drinking it heals you from the inside out. Coke is a wonder drug.
3, 2, 1, action!
You do have 4 blue buttons. Not 4, more than 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.